Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Phil Niekro, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So stepping in, Bud Wills, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, they'll breeze through 7 strong.
Ryan Sandberg comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Two out, nobody on. Lifted the other way to left center. Murphy will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Jenkins gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Now at the plate, Claudio Washington. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting third, no left fielder, Dale Murphy.
At the plate, Dale Murphy. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. One-0 pitch is a slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Fork ball close, but it's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Bob Horner, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Butler, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. This one skied out toward right. Durham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Leon Durham. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Durham hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do. Time for a look at the Braves on D. And be on the lookout today, because the best arm in the outfield resides in left field. Usually not the norm, but you better not test this guy. Not only does he have a strong arm, very, very accurate as well.
So now to the plate, Jody Davis scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
So in now for Chicago, Jerry Morales. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit. The first of the game for the Cubs. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. No score here as we play inning number 2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And here comes the first baseman, Chris Champ. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Bruce Benedict.
Now at the plate, Bruce Benedict, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Woods is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Larry Bowie. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Hit well on the ground to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
The next Cub up, Bud Wills. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Grounded down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
No balls and a strike to count. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Butler is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bill Buckner, runner in scoring position with Cigar. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled on the ground is short. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Glenn Hubbard.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. He's right there, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So here now's the pitcher, Phil Niekro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Hit out towards second. And quickly there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 15, Claudio Washington.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Claudio Washington. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Well, that's a nice base hit right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
At the plate, Brett Butler. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a throw over, and he's back standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
This one skied out toward right. Durham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves. Now batting, Leon Durham. Here comes the first pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. This is foul for the first strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Drilled to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see neither of these guys really blessed with the big-time power arm, and as such, 91 the top speed for one, 88 the high point for the other. Now to the plate, Jody Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Jerry Morales.
Digging in, Jerry Morales. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
To the plate now, Gary Woods. As he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Dale Murphy.
Dale Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. And he popped him up. Sandberg in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, if this pitcher's going to live in the outer half of the plate, then you're going to have to dive out there and get it, and that's exactly what he did. Hey, that's a heck of a job right there, going the other way after seeing 3 pitches on the outer half.
In now, Bob Horner, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Fastball well outside. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Line drive base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Chris Champ, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first baseman's holding him right there, it's probably a double play, but not the case.
No question about it, Buell. Sometimes it's a game of inches, and that ball hit where vacated where the first baseman, if he was holding on, that would probably have been one of those 3-6-3 double plays. Instead, it's down the line for a base hit.
At the plate now, Rafael Ramirez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. It's over his head, and they're going to take the lead. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. At the plate, Bruce Benedict, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Skied into very shallow right. Wills onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in, Glenn Hubbard comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, no.
2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
That's foul.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. Bowie onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Phil Niekro, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Runners at second and third with two gone. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. Ready on 0-2. Pitch popped up. Buckner will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We played 4 full. The Braves on top 2-1. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Larry Bowie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Larry Bowie.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to the right. And that is through into right field for a single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, number 81.
Into the box, Jenkins, and they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there, return throw, gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Digging in and looking for more, Bud Wills. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. Our score remains 2-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in the outfielder, Claudio Washington.
Claudio Washington.
First offering on its way.
Yep. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Brett Butler. As with 1 away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Now the 0-1. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Dale Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Braves as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. At the plate, Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Ryan Sandberg.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. The 1-1 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The first baseman, number 22, Bill Buckner.
Digging in, Bill Buckner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
You know, D-Roll, that's about the first ball we've seen in a while squared up against this guy. Solid line drive base hit. Not an easy thing to do when a knuckleballer has it working like he does in this one.
No, he's been throwing the ball great. You can't deny that. But maybe this is the start of something. That line drive certainly got the boys going.
Into the box now, Leon Durham, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, it's not an easy thing being a knuckleball pitcher, but when you see that many and in the back, D-Roll, it makes it a lot easier for the hitter to center in on.
Yeah, 100%. You're thinking one thing. In the hitter's meeting, you're not concerning yourself with the occasional fastball he's going to mix in or the occasional breaking ball he might throw 2 or 3 times a game. You are sitting knuckleball and letting the chips fall where they may.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Murphy is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The batter, the left fielder, Jerry Morales.
Striding into the box, Jerry Morales, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Slow roller out to short. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in for the Braves, Bob Horner. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Skied into straightaway right. Durham is there, and he has it for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Chris Champ.
In now, Chris Champ, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, inside.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 3-1. Ball four.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses the zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Now in the box, Rafael Ramirez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, the pitcher, Bruce Benedict.
To the plate now, Bruce Benedict, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No hits to this point. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And here is strike 3 called on a fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
At the plate now, Glenn Hubbard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Striding in, Gary Woods. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Washington is there, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Larry Bowie.
Stepping up now, Larry Bowie. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. One and one, here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Washington back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, number 81.
Keith Moreland will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 6, Keith Moreland.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. I think I'd take that one too. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Dick Tidwell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dick Tidwell.
Rufus Leyritz is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this is hit in the air over toward the left field line. Left fielder coming on. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder, Claudio Washington.
At the plate, Claudio Washington. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brett Butler.
Stepping up to the plate, Brett Butler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Well, when you're trying to move a guy up to third with a bunt, that's exactly how you want to do it. Make the third baseman field the ball. That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Stepping into the box, Dale Murphy. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Hey now.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
A ball and a strike. Men on third with 2 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Atlanta. They still lead it 2-1. Steve Rosen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32, Steve Rosen.
Leading off the inning, Bud Wills, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Into the box, Ryan Sandberg, strike one to start the at-bat. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Ryan Sandberg is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Standing in, Bill Buckner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The pitch.
Levi!
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, the right fielder, Leon.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Leon Durham. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Strike 3, and the potential tying run left on base as the inning is over. Cubs strand 1. Our score remains 2-1. Ready once again, Bob Horner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
1 strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
So now to the plate, Chris Champ. And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batter, not shortstop, Rafael Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Gene Gerber comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 26, Gene Gerber.
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Jody Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
Ball and a strike. Popped up. Hubbard is there. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 24, Jerry Morales.
Ready for another shot now, Jerry Morales. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. And he fouls this one off. So 1-1. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Standing in now, Gary Woods, and it's fouled away. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set, and the 0-1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
for a ball, 2-1. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ball.
3-2 now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Into the box now, Larry Bowie. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Turner is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Atlanta took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Phil Niekro gets the W on the mound. Jenkins pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Our paid attendance at Truist Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.